Got a pre-workout and we got the babies.
Hi. Good morning, buddies. Well, actually, afternoon. It is currently 12:13. It's a little bit later of a vlog start. I am currently heading to the gym. I had no lawn care jobs this morning, so I slept in just a little bit. I was going to mow really early this morning, but I remembered it was Sunday, and I try and not be that guy and start mowing at 6 o'clock in the morning. So laid back down in bed, ended up falling back asleep, but woke up, knocked out the yard, came inside, watched some TV with mommy. I ended up having a middle school pool party lunch. I had a ham and cheese sandwich with a bag of Doritos and 2 Oreos. So pretty yummy, good start. I ended up having the Rise, I think it's strawberry lemon squeeze or something like that pre-workout. I ended up only taking about 2/3 of a scoop. An entire scoop is 390 milligrams of caffeine, and that's a little much for me. I know some people can double scoop that and be perfectly fine, but normally about 150 to about 200, depending on the day. 250 is normally a pretty good spot for me, because if I take about a Reign is 300 milligrams, and that's just too much. I get too jittery and I'm not a big fan of that during a workout. So, but heading to the gym now. We got chest and back on the agenda for today. We have flat bench, and then pec deck, and then we have lat pull downs, and then I'm really blanking today. Lat pull downs, and then we have they have a little lat pullover machine. I love that thing. It's almost like when you're at a roller coaster and you pull the little handle over your chest and put it on your stomach. That's pretty much the exact movement. As far as the flat bench goes, I'm really just trying to hit 5 to 8. I'm currently benching 185. I really want to hit 225 before Christmas time. That's my little Christmas present to myself. It's always been a goal of mine to be able to bench that much. When I started posting these videos, I was benching 135. So that was about 8 days ago now. So we're not doing too bad. I haven't actually fully dedicated to trying to increase the bench. When people do the pause reps or overload and then deload and all that, I've basically just been benching like I normally would. So I don't have a designated agenda to try and get to 225. It's just when I get there, I get there. But I've never been one to do 1 rep maxes, because that doesn't feel realistic to me. I there's a gnat in here. I doing at least a 3 rep minimum if I'm going to do a really heavy set. I feel that's a better area. Plus, if you try and max out every single time, I don't know. I get really scared of tearing my pec. I've seen way too many videos of people doing that. It's a big fear of mine. But heading to the gym, nothing too crazy planned for the rest of the day. So I will jam out and see you guys when we get there. What's up, boys? Workout is all done. We are currently heading back to the house. The gym went pretty good. I wasn't able to do as many reps on bench as I was wanting to today. However, I did kind of switch it up. Instead of doing full range of motion on bench all the way down to my chest and pushing up, I was going all the way down about an inch above my chest and then pushing up and just keeping that constant tension. And when I first started the gym, I was like, if you're not doing full range of motion, you're not doing it right. And over time, I've kind of realized that yes, full range of motion has its perks, but so does keeping tension the entire workout, right? So I started doing that, and while I'm not able to do as many reps, I've noticed a huge increase in the actual feeling in my chest. It wasn't just I was benching, I was actually like working on building my chest. So that was kind of like a aha moment, so that was really nice. What else is going on? Oh, quick thank you to everyone who's been watching these videos and supporting in the comments and saying, like, thank you for putting out these videos. I really enjoyed them. Or, you inspired me to start a business, or, you inspired me to keep going. That genuinely means a lot to me. I know I don't have a huge following. I don't have, I'm not where I want to be. And having that support of people now saying, hey, I really like what you're doing, that means the world to me. I started making these videos in a very, very dark place. I was very sad, very just torn apart, and seeing people, strangers, watching your video and saying, hey, I like what you're doing, or hey, you inspired me to do something, it makes me want to cry, if we're being completely honest. It just overwhelms me with emotions, because I'm like, wow, like a complete stranger took time out of their day, watched my video and said, hey, I like it. And that means so much to me. So thank you guys for the support. I can't wait to see where this goes. And one thing that has really helped me kind of keep the mindset of just keep pushing forward and keeping up with the momentum is I still fall to it occasionally, but I stopped scrolling on social media as much. Every now and then I'll catch myself just subconsciously opening up YouTube, Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, and just start scrolling. But I just instantly, after 2 or 3 scrolls, I go, wait, nope, and I put it away. And that has genuinely helped my overall mood. One thing I really struggled with was just, how do I want to put this? It's just seeing other people doing way better than me that are younger than me, and it just hurts my feelings. And I hope that doesn't sound rude, because I'm happy for them and I'm proud of them. But when you're really struggling and you're giving it your all, and then you see some like 16-year-old going, I just bought my first car and I retired my parents, you're like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? So it gets discouraging, and I'm not sure if I'm hoping one of you watching this video feel the same way, but it was just very discouraging to me, just, in all reality, scrolling on the internet, it was just, I never found anything good. Like, it was nice, you get the little bit of a dopamine release occasionally, but 99% of the stuff you'd see, it wasn't good. And it was just either fear-mongering, or it was just like people just being complete idiots, and just like, I don't know, it wasn't doing good for me mentally. And ever since, it's been about a week of like deliberately trying to not scroll on social media, and it has genuinely helped. I've only been consuming like long formatted content, so like podcasts or like long form videos, and it's genuinely helped. And it's helped my attention span, and it's helped me just get stuff done around the house, because the biggest problem is when you have a plan but you don't know where to start, you find easy ways to not have to work on it. So when I'd wake up in the morning, I would just wake up, instantly hop on my phone and just scroll, because I had all these goals and dreams and envisions, but I didn't know how to get to them. So I would just try and find an easy way out. And by limiting that, it's been forcing me to try and actually push towards those dreams. And that's why I started making these videos, is as another way to kind of hold myself accountable, but to also kind of distract me from, scrolling on the, just all day, every day. I mean, my screen time was horrendous, and I never really got anything good out of it. So it's just something to keep in mind. If it's something you struggle with, it's definitely a struggle. The amount of times I would just open up my phone and just scroll for no reason, like just brainlessly just scroll. I'd get nothing out of it. It's very sad. So it's just something to kind of think about. It really helped me, and if it's something you struggle with, it's a process, but definitely look into doing it. But currently heading home. I'm going to go pick up the weenie dog, and then we're going to head over to, my fiance's parents, I guess my in-laws, ex-in-laws. I don't really know how to word these things. It's really weird still, but I'm going to head over there and see them. Normally every single Sunday we would go over there and have lunch or dinner, but they're actually they're going to go on vacation, so I'm going to go by and just see them today. The weenie dog, she goes over there every Sunday with me, and she was pacing around, sniffing her leash, looking at the door like, hey, should we be going? So we're going to head over there. I'll pick you guys up on the way back home.
The weenie dog is so pretty. Let's get you in the truck. Got the weenie all in her little chair. It's really awesome. It hooks into the bottom down here, and then you can hook it around the thing up here, and then you have a little tie down that can hook onto her harness. That way she doesn't go flying. Got a little pocket. She's ready to go.
What is up, buddies? We have left their house. It was a great time hanging out with them. I brought the little weenie with me. I know you can't see her, I'm sorry, but brought her with me. We all just kind of hung out and talked for a little bit. They're great people. Every year they go down to the beach for about a week. They either get an Airbnb on the water or very close to the water, and they just kind of just hang out down there, just relax, put their feet up. I went with them for quite a few years. I think it was 2 or 3 years that I went down there with them, but ever since, everything happened, I haven't had it in me to go down there with them because I love hanging out with them. Her brother goes, his wife goes. They're all good people, but I don't really have that in me to, go down essentially by myself. It's just still kind of raw. But eventually I'll work up the courage, and I'd love to go back down there with them. It's super fun. They're a lot of fun to be around, but one day. But speaking of Airbnbs, one thing I'd really love to do is start doing travel videos. I don't have the funds to do them, of course, right now, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Ryan Trahan's YouTube videos. I think I said his name right. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. But he does like the Airbnb videos where he goes around to like different states and he'll do like a few attractions and stuff in the area, or he'll even do like different countries and go check them out. That's something I'd love to do. I'd love to travel more. I just don't have the money. So eventually that's kind of my area of where I'd like to start putting out more videos that way. Once you get a little bit more in the groove of making money, a few of my interests that I really like is I love shooting. I just bought a couple guns earlier this year. I just haven't had a chance to go out and actually shoot them. I'd like to do videos like that. I love being outdoors, like hiking, camping. I really enjoy stuff like that. I don't have the time. I have the time, I just haven't made the time. Let me correct myself. What else? The gym, obviously, enjoy going to the gym. I love fishing. I'd love to start putting out fishing videos. I love bass fishing. Saltwater fishing is really fun, but I can only get so much sand and salt water in my eyes before I turn into a little whiny baby. What else do we like? I love RC cars and planes. That's something I grew up a lot with, playing with my dad. That was a lot of fun growing up. What else do I got? I have a 3D printer. I enjoy making little 3D printing files. I made a lot of ammo cases. I 3D printed a little RC boat, airboat. That was really cool. What else do I kind of do on a daily basis? I love playing with the dogs, obviously. That's kind of it that I could really think of like the big things that I like doing. I'd like to start doing more personal videos like that where we go out and fish together, or, travel and stuff like that. Just got to get the time and the money. So we're getting there. We're working towards it. Eventually we'll kind of get that together. I'll probably plan on staying in Texas for a little bit longer. It's nice here. I love it here, but ideally I'd really love to be in a place where it's not so much private property and I can have like my own land and go out hiking wherever I want and stuff. That's my dream. I love the mountains, the forests, and hunting. I mean, I'd love to start doing that more often. Probably, hopefully in the next year or two, end up getting a house here. Definitely would end up renting just in the meantime. And with doing the whole like traveling videos is kind of figure out where I want to live. I don't want to lock myself down and be like, man, I don't really like this place that much. So I don't know. We're figuring it out. Still got tons of time. Still young, still dumb. Just trying to figure things out again. But I'm just going to keep bringing you guys along with me. I really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving me recently. And I genuinely do appreciate it. I know I keep saying it, but I thank you guys a lot. But just kind of heading home. Don't really have anything else planned for today. I know today's video was just kind of short, a whole lot of talking, not a whole lot of action, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.